DIY goddess, as we like to call her. Lia Griffith joins us once again, and we are thinking fall this time around, right, Lia?
We are. We're, almost all the kids are back in school. We're starting to want to redecorate our houses a little bit, but maybe we're not ready for orange and yellow, right?
I'm not.
So how about something transitional?
I love these colors.
Look how beautiful this is. It almost has a hint of fall, but not so much that you get sort of sad to see summer go.
Right.
Great transition piece.
Yeah. So this is so easy to make with paper, you guys. And the only thing you need to do is run to your craft store and grab this wreath. And
I'm
these are,
so good
you can
at
find them
buying things.
Yes.
So me too.
Well,
I'm off to a strong start.
just hang that on the wall.
Yeah.
No. But the other thing about this, you can go any color palette you want, but you can use all these different papers. I have vellum here.
Okay. So
I
you
have,
mix it all
yeah,
up.
you do. You could use old gift wrap. You can use recycled paper, whatever you want.
Would you
Smart.
recommend like using golds or silvers, some kind of platinum?
Yes.
Metallic.
Well, I'll show you. Some of my paper here actually has a frost on it, and you can find some of this, at your craft store. They have the single sheets that you can just go through and pull out your color palette. It's really easy. Now, I have cut all these out for you guys.
Of course you
because we only have 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
But just to let you know, I cut these all out on my personal cutting machine. But
Yes.
we have the file for that if you have a Cricut, but we also have them so you can cut them out by hand.
I love hot glue.
Her glue gun.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is Tracy's specialty.
No,
So here is my trick though, because
Okay.
there's a flat leaf.
They don't look that exciting like that.
How do we make them three-dimensional?
Right.
So easy. So I have two different tricks.
Okay.
You guys can grab one, like one of these little round ones.
No,
you
I
can
wanted
see.
to do yours so it looked like
Okay.
I already done it.
Yeah, exactly.
You just fold it in half, and this is similar to what I do with my paper flowers. Is
Okay.
I use the edge of my scissors, and I like to open them up. You can use
Take
them
your
closed
scissors.
open.
Okay, my scissors.
And then you just simply give it a curl.
Oh,
So-
Just like you would
nice.
ribbon.
With ribbon.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So this gives that more flat leaf dimension. And then these leaves that have more detail, the cutting machine actually adds a score. So I have
Okay.
the scores on there, but you don't really see them so much. So I'm going to fold that in half, and here's my other trick. I will take the blade of my scissor and just press that against my finger. And you can hold one of those up because they look so
Look at the dimension.
much
So much
different.
Oh, I
attention to
see.
detail.
Look, it
Yeah.
works. It works. Honestly, it's not just. It doesn't just work for Lia.
It's
it
really
works.
quite simple. And I have to say, sitting down, I actually made this wreath last night.
this
Okay, it took me about...
I was going to ask, how long does it really
I made
take?
both of them last night. I probably spent about maybe 2 hours making both of them.
Well,
But
the
it was
thing is, you can do this while you're doing something else,
Exactly.
which is I always have to be doing double
right,
multitasking.
catching up with Game of Thrones or something,
Right.
right? But it's very, therapeutic to sit and just kind of work on this. And then when you're done and you can hang this on your front door,
So
how
pretty.
how
And I bet a
beautiful
lot
is
of
that?
times you take a look back and say, that's a little bald spot.
Yeah,
You
so
just fill
how,
one
And then
in.
add
is that
another
what you
one.
do? Do you
Yeah.
have any special technique for
Yes.
how you do it?
So I'll
Okay.
tell you my technique
Yes.
is that I always try to go in one direction, because if you go, so it all rotates around the wreath.
Okay.
If you try to go one way and another way, it starts to look messy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's
That is a
trick.
good tip.
The other tip is I'll start with my largest leaf, and I will put them through all around and kind of space them so that it looks good.
Okay, and then you go back and put the next one.
And then the next color, and then the next color, so
Okay.
that I space them evenly. But you don't want them too even. You want them to be a little bit, it's just
Beautiful
so it doesn't,
chaos,
right? So
maybe.
it doesn't have quite so much of a rhythm. And then this one here, I just used 2 colors of gold.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this is almost timeless.
That's
I mean,
so
you can
pretty.
use this.
Could you put like a candle or something in the
Yes.
middle? That would be so pretty.
These leaves, they're one of our favorite things to make for fall, because this can be a candle holder. Put a candle in the middle. You can take an individual leaf. I'm going to set this down. You can take an individual leaf and put this on a gift, as a gift topper.
so beautiful.
Tie it into your
Of
napkin.
course you could.
Oh my goodness.
And
Make
look
this-
at you made a garland.
Yes, there's a garland. Isn't that beautiful? You
What
can,
did you put that on? Just like twine?
yes, just twine, and you just glue them on. You can take these little flaps and put them over the twine, and there you go.
She does make it look so easy, though.
I know, I must say.
Isn't this fun though? And
It is
see,
fun.
You guys are going the same direction, which is really perfect.
Which is what we
Yes.
want to do.
I'm sorry, I'm very busy. You girls can
Okay.
keep talking. I have to-
You just keep crafting over there.
I love this. And Lia, where can everyone find you and how to do these
Yeah.
fantastic
Yes.
crafts?
So we have all of this, the patterns, the SVG cut file for your cutting machine, as well as the PDF template. We have those on liagriffith.com. And we will specify where we found all of our paper, so people can also find the same color
That
palette
is
if they want to.
wonderful.
Or
Thank
will you
This
come
might
to my
take-
house?
Yes, I will. Of course
good.
I will.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this might take Trace and I a little longer than 2 hours to make this little one.
But
No,
it's
I
good.
think it
It's-
wouldn't. I
Look
mean,
already. It's
look how
starting to be
beautiful.
pretty already.
You know, and here's the thing right here. You don't have to cover the whole grapevine. The grapevine's pretty. You could do a partial.
is.
You know.
Sure, if you get tired.
If you get exactly. I was going
I
for
meant
that
it
partial
to be
look.
a partial look.
Yes.
That's right. Always so fun to have you. We love
Thank
all of your
you.
things. Thank you,
Thanks.
Leah.